box theater realness. Oh, I love me some theater. I love a moment. This is very cute. This is not the first time I've been in a basement full of white people this week. I am feeling so comfortable. I feel safe. Everybody in here looks very trendy. I'm into it. I'm with it. Yes, yes, yes. Guys, I am a Virgo. Okay? Do we have any other Virgo queens in this bitch? Woo! Yes, there's 2 queens in here, you guys. Yes, I'm a Virgo, and I'm I'm all about the moon and the sun and the stars and following my horoscope. Anybody, I feel like you do. I see a lot of vintage wear in here. And I feel like a lot of people in here know what their rising moon is. Mine is a Scorpio. Yes it is. Yes it is. But I listen to my horoscope a lot. I like it because I feel like it's just a positive way to kind of like find guidance in life, right? Or it's nonsense. Either way, that's just what I've decided. That's how I do, you know? So I was looking at my horoscope this month, and it said to me, it was like, you need to look in your past and look at your past relationships and kind of like find out like what part of that you were responsible for. Take responsibility. And I said, excuse me, horoscope? What? Take responsibility? I was so good to him though. What do you mean? I'm just saying I really didn't do anything wrong, so that was stupid. I'm Latina. I grew up Latina, so I used to cook for my, I grew up with my mother cooking for my father every single night. So I used to cook for my ex-boyfriend every single day. I used to make him breakfast, lunch, and dinner from scratch. Yes, bitch, she's looking at you like, don't expect it. And you shouldn't. Big mistake. No, I did. I used to, and I learned that lesson. I'm going to share it with you right now. If I'm with a dude and he's hungry, he can eat this pussy. Yes, girls. He can eat this pussy. And if he does a good job, maybe I'll microwave him a hot pocket. That maybe, that's a real maybe. Okay? That's the lesson that I've learned. So I was like, I don't know horoscope. This month I was like, May horoscope, I'm not feeling you. But I'm going to try. I'm going to look. I'm going to try to do that. I always try to follow through on my horoscopes because last month I definitely failed at it. Last month my horoscope was basically like, it was very focused on like being kind and being nice to people, which I feel like this is like, if any time in our lives it's a time to be kind to people, it's right now, right? Right? Yeah. Okay, but I'm petty. And it's so hard. It's just so hard. Okay, and last month I was minding my own business. I was in a bar with my friend Maura, who just looks like an Irish Sprite. Okay, she's my favorite kind of white woman. She's got red hair and freckles. She looks like 2 leprechauns rubbed together and made a baby. And she looks like what's at the end of the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? And she's one of my babes. I love her. We went to college together. And I'm sitting in a bar minding my own business. And here's the thing about racism. Let me tell you when it sucks. It always sucks, but it's worse when you're like just minding your own business. It's like, really? Right now? Right in the middle of my conversation? In this vodka soda? Really? Okay. So this girl, I don't know if I gave it away. This girl, I've seen her all night. She was like the kind of drunk that I like. She was like championship drunk. It was like I'm drunk and I'm staying here, you know? It was like that kind of drunk. And I've seen her all night, and I don't know if I have to describe her to you. It's hard. This is crazy, but she was a white woman. Yeah, this is crazy, but she was a white woman, and she walked by me, and for no reason, minding my own business, she stuck her hand in my face, and she gave me the most famous, my favorite, the Z formation, and she went, yeah, and then gave me neck. And I was like, oh, how dare she? How dare she? I went to a small private liberal arts school. How dare she? I don't even talk like that. But even if I did, oh, That pesky racism, I swear. And so, here's the thing. You know that I'm petty, so the pettiness, I felt it building from my vagina. I felt it just like rising up, and I was like, no! And it was like, no, bitch, I'm coming. I was like, no, no! And I felt it rising, and I just like, I subdued it. I subdued it. And I didn't snatch her like I wanted to snatch her, but I was like, okay, I'm not going to snatch her or slap her, but I'm going to watch her. I'm going to watch her. So I moved from where I was at the bar, and I moved to a booth where I could see her. Literally, I'm telling you, championship drunk. This dude was talking to a girl. She walked over, she knocked the girl out the way, and she said, no! Me! I was like, you better, I mean, if it weren't for that pesky racism, I would have been like, you better do it, bitch. You know? And so I'm sitting in the booth, and I'm watching her, and she drops her backpack, right? And then the guy gets down to pick up the backpack. He's like, oh my God, I'm getting pussy tonight. He's like picking everything up, and she's picking everything up. Yes! Yes, it's true. So they pick everything up, but they forgot something. They forgot something, and so I'm sitting in my booth, and the pettiness is rising up. And I'm looking at that OB tampon on the floor. Yes. I'm looking at the tampon and I'm saying, he's like, what's she gonna do? Well, I'm gonna tell you. I was looking at the tampon and I said, to my friend Maura, I said, wouldn't it be funny if I picked up that tampon and gave it to her? She was like, yes. Just like a leprechaun, just those, not just naughty. And so I was like, hey girl. You dropped your tampon. And I held it up in between her and him. So here's a bar stool, here's a bar stool. Here is a very championship drunk white woman and a very, very excited white man. And here's me with my tampon, well, her tampon. And I'm like, girl, you dropped your tampon. And she was just like, and he was just like, and I was like, oh my God. In my mind, I was like, they don't see it. They don't see the tampon. So then I lifted it a little higher and like, I didn't put it on her nose because that's disrespectful. But I got it real close. I got it like so close. And I was like, girl, don't you want your tampon? And she just opened up her palm and I dropped it in there and then I disappeared. Woo! I did it. But I really, really wish that I did, though. Come on. That would have been it would have felt so, so good. Yeah. So, like I said, I follow my horoscope. I'm very, very in tune with the sun and the moon and the stars and all that and whatnot. And last year, I got broken up with. My boyfriend of 3 years, he broke up with me. I don't know why. And I was very, very sad. And it took me a really long time to get over him. But then when I was over him, I don't know what happened. Like, it was just like a snap instant, and I was like, oh, it's lit. It's time to get this pussy popping again. It's time to have sex, right? And I love a blurred. Let me tell you something, do I love me a nerdy black man? I just can't. They're just so cute. I like a little button-down shirt, and like a little jean, and like a Van or a Converse or something. I don't know. I think it's hot. And so I had these two blurs in my phone, and I was like lit. I was out, I was drinking, I was like, I'm getting fucked tonight. Listen, I'm a grown-ass woman, I could do that. And so I had these two blurs in my phone, and so I texted the first blurred, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? Like, I'm so drunk, where are you? And he was like, I'm teaching myself JavaScript. I was like, cool, yeah, you do that. And my vagina just went, and it just dried the way, all the way out. And I texted the next blurred, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so drunk, because I'm a persistent woman. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so drunk, where are you? What are you doing? And he was like, I'm on my way to a WWE concert, or whatever. And I was like, oh. My vagina just went, and I was like, oh, but that's a lie, because eventually I let WWE blur into my boudoir, of course. Because, you know, when the going gets tough, you just get on some dick. So I got him into my boudoir, and I was in a relationship for 3 years, but I hadn't had sex in a long time, so I was suited and booted and ready to go. Shaved it all. I was wearing like a lingerie piece with like a little clip right here so he could earn himself a hot pocket. Yes, I was ready. And I had the lights down, and I had my little sex lights, which are like little firefly lights from Amazon, $9.99. You put them inside of like a mason jar, right? You put them in a mason jar, and you turn off your lights, and you just get twinkle everywhere. And so he comes in my room, we start having sex, and of course, I don't know if it's because I know that he went to the WWE, or if I was just having sex with the Undertaker, but I kid you the fuck not, he starts going, oh yeah. He's like, oh yeah, you like that? And I was like, what? But I did. I liked it a lot. I did. I liked it a lot. He had a big dick. I'm sorry. It is what it is, you know? And so I was like, what am I going to do? Am I gonna say something, or am I just going to like let this rock? I let it rock. I'm sorry. I had to let it rock. And I was just like letting him do this weird voice because the sex was so good. But then, like, he's like, I can tell he's about to come. I've already come, so I'm like, I'm waiting. And he just sticks his wrist in my face, and he's like, lick my wrist! And I was like, what? Now, like I said, relationship for 3 years, I'm a Virgo. I'm like, if I'm in a relationship for 3 years, I've licked some stuff, like, way worse than a wrist. I can fucking lick a wrist. Also, I'm a Virgo, I need to do it right. So I'm over here like, wait, how are we doing this? Are we flicking at this wrist? Are we applying pressure to this wrist? Like, is this a game? Are we doing, like, caricatures? Am I drawing something? Like, what are we doing here? Because as a Virgo, I need to get it right, you know? And yes, Virgo Queen, I did get it right. Thank you guys.